So this poem, it's that thing where when you're younger and you have this idea of a kind of family history, and as you grow older you start to think that in your head the account of your family's history is almost certainly vastly inaccurate. And before I decided to speak to my granny and find out what had actually happened to her, I thought I might as well write down the version of events I've got now, which seem absurd. My gran is a German Jew and escaped Berlin just before the Nazis came to power, and then the main bit of my story was this idea that they'd basically done a bank heist on their own house during the 1936 Olympics, when people could come back into Berlin a little bit, and in my fantasy I was going to ask my gran what happened, and she was going to say this exciting adventure they'd had, but they'd broken back into Germany and got all their belongings. It wasn't quite the case, but this is the pre-truth account. Family tree. They shot the man she loved in the thigh at breakfast. Good mornings in Turkish, iyi sabahlar. We have no need for your cultural outreach. He was either a spy or a British Council delegate, my grandfather, who was Scottish but taught Joyce and Heaney and even read Houseman to blind children in Iceland, I think. Now my grandmother flies business to Berlin every summer, telling 8-year-olds how to pull off a bank vault heist on your own home, while Nazis pretend not to be. 1936 Olympics, and yes, I wear a family ring. Have you not seen Ocean's 11? Plus, I can't say foreign in Welsh, and my father sounds like the Queen. I left and will never come back, I'm sorry. Plant in Cymraeg means children, but what is the word for plant? This one's called A Recent History. Nathan's famous hot dog eating competition, Coney Island, July 4th, 2007. We spill onto the platform, stretch our necks, then wade downstairs. The sidewalk is lined with poets in costume, asking us to relive the sow's last hours. One gets disemboweled in a spray of fake blood that we can't help feel, in this context, only adds to the sense of fiesta. The stage is hung with flags. A raised pen holds camera crews and pundits with haircuts stiffened against the crosswind. Happy 4th. We're here to see the man who brought this sport into the modern age, all the way from Nagano, Japan, Takeru Kobayashi. Chew upon his name and begin to understand. He's eaten more of most things in one sitting than you or I could hope to in a lifetime. Tiramisu, gyoza, brats, matzo balls, roast beef. But on the podium he doesn't look like much, a boy not yet grown into his t-shirt. He's flagged by more traditional silhouettes, truckers with neck beards, long-distance stomachs. The only real challenger is Joey Chestnut, a hard body, as his name implies, massaging his jaw as though to uncouple it. We're glad of the jeopardy, but none expect him to lift the mustard belt. At the whistle, our vision thins to a muzzle, and Kobayashi is all that exists. Every shuffle of his torso, his throat that knows no prejudice. Each bun is dunked in Sprite and dog torn in two. We get the sense he's building something, but don't know exactly what. Meanwhile, Joey from California keeps up. He can't match our champion for grace of movement, but then not everyone is in this for the poetry. Girls in ketchup red bikinis hold the scores. The flip charts bat 2 digits as they both hit the big 6-0. At the klaxon, nothing separates them except Kobayashi's fingers, knitted across his mouth. He makes the kind of sound that can carry in a crowd, then spritzes the front row. Many blessings. We want to say a testament to this man's strength of diaphragm, but the referee steps in. Wearing marigolds, he weighs the send back, adjusts the score. It's over. You'd think we'd be upset, but we're too busy watching Joey wince as he tries to raise both fists. Now he's a man who understands the shape of our insides. Afterwards, we walk beneath the funfair rides. A yarmulke falls slowly to earth like a petal. It's fun to guess which screams are actual fear and which are just aspirational. This one is called, it's the last one, thanks. My wife wants a dog, and who can blame her, given the daily attempts on her life? We'll need a Napoleon Mastiff with its abstract conception of pain, the throats of men who approach our door delivered to her pillow. Their bones will keep its teeth in health. What it doesn't eat, it will bury. I will wear a Kevlar jacket and heavy-duty bite sleeves. I've explained that these dogs are rare, so for now, she's just lucky. I intercept the pamphlets, save her from the details, keep our windows clear. Thanks very much.